Welcome back. I'm Brent Meredith, and if you're just joining us, I'm here with Joseph Lee, Director of Nashville and Harmony's Youth Choir, the Major Minors, and Choir President Shay Crowell. Welcome back. How are y'all? I'm just kidding. So when we met to talk about being on the show, Joe, you mentioned a fundraising effort that you guys were working toward and a goal. I'd love for you guys to share a little bit about that tonight.
So this summer, we are planning to join Gen Out, that's the youth choir of the Gay Men's Chorus of Washington, D.C., for a camp that will take place in D.C. And after a 5-day event where we learn and prepare music with Gen Out, we will then travel with them to New York City to participate in a tour. There we'll be joined by the New York City Youth Pride Chorus. And Brent, it's really important to point out that there are only 9 of these choruses in the United States. Wow. 9 youth choirs for LGBTQIAP+ and allied youth. And in this project, 3 of them will be together. So not only are we building our own community, we are also actively participating in the building of a nationwide community.
Well, that is awesome. That has to feel good on so many levels. And something like that, of course, you know, it sounds wonderful, so I know it doesn't come cheap. So what sort of goal are we looking for here, and how can folks or individuals, but even businesses maybe contribute?
Great question, and thank you. We are trying to raise $1,000 per member, which would cover the vast majority of the costs for that person, with an overall goal of $22,000 that would cover 20 singers and chaperones and 2 staff members. Also want to point out that our chaperones are also singers, so we have a group of about 16 youth, 4 adult volunteers, and 2 staff. Viewers would be welcome to make a donation in any amount or even sponsor a camper for $1,000.
Well, and I know sometimes, you know, folks may want to pitch in, they may not have the monetary means. Is there anything else that someone that might, you know, want to help out could contribute? Or do you need help with, you know, costuming or anything else that you might need that someone could show their talents or use their talents for?
Oh my goodness, yes. Nashville and Harmony has a 5th section. It's the whole section of people who volunteer but don't sing with us. Mm-hmm. And they volunteer for both the youth chorus and the adult chorus. Sometimes it's help during performances to set up. Sometimes it is, you know, working backstage. Sometimes it's helping to staff booths like at Nashville Pride, or helping us travel. And sometimes it's people who make in-kind donations. We actually are, though, looking for somebody who would maybe help design some costuming for our youth chorus.
That could be, that could be a fun and interesting thing there. I'll have to put my thinking cap on and see. There's probably some folks watching tonight that might be interested in helping with that. And just a little bit later, we're going to tell them how they can reach out and get in touch with you guys to share that. I just wanted to make sure, since, you know, if maybe someone's just catching us now, if you would touch on again, sort of, we had a really good discussion going on before the break about how the choir is impactful in the community. Oftentimes people think, you know, they're, you know, oh, this group of people get together and they sing, they go home, and that's it. I just think it was such a really good point that you made, Shay, about how, you know, the singing and is just part of a bigger picture. But how do you guys view that, like internally? Do you see that as sort of the way, you know, you joined the group, but you joined with a certain mission, and the singing is sort of on the side? How do people join? What's sort of their take when they come in?
That's a really good question. When we come together for a major minor rehearsal, we're not just singing. We are actively participating in building self-esteem, building community, creating social change. I mean, I could go on and on about examples of things we do. The singers also engage in self-awareness time, which is really important to me and something that I've brought to the table. They can learn more about us online. We are present on social media, on Facebook. We have a wonderful website, as Shay mentioned earlier, NashvilleandHarmony.org. You click on youth and read a lot more about major minors, and there's an application on the bottom where they can get in touch with us.
Well, thank you. That's a perfect transition, Joe, into my final question. I really appreciate that. I was going to ask how we could reach out if someone was watching tonight, and I think Shay had a couple of other options for folks if they wanted to reach out and connect with y'all.
Yes, absolutely. If you are interested in making a donation to Major Minors or to Nashville and Harmony's organization, you can go online and head to nashvilleinharmony.org/donate, or you can text the word give to 615-933-2365.
And I'm sorry to cut you off, Shay, I'm sorry to cut you off, but we are completely out of time. We've talked so much and I've enjoyed so much, but we've got to get out of here or they're going to cut us off. But you can always follow us on your social channels for news, and you can enjoy clips of the show anytime at outandabouttoday.com. Thanks for watching.